What's happening? Don't worry, it's me, Itchymoche. Hey, it's winter time, and I got the doldrums. I'm looking for something fun to do, but motorcycle riding is out right now. The ground's covered with snow, the driveway's a sheet of ice, temperatures are down. So I thought maybe tonight, or reminisce a little bit, I'm going to throw the question out there. What's your favorite weekend ride? Where do you like to go on the weekend? Let's just say it's a Sunday afternoon. The sun's shining. It's 70, 80 degrees, perfect day. What's your favorite ride? Where are you going to go? You yuppies will probably like this video too because you're all into real short rides. But just saying, don't want you to ride too far. I got a few ideas in mind. V and I like to ride on the weekends. When we don't have anything better to do, we'll ride out to our favorite ice cream place. About an hour ride to get there, and it's called Country Made Ice Cream. It's kind of in a rural area, and they probably got 20, maybe 30 different flavors to pick from. It's pretty awesome. So, and you get, to mix and match your scoops. You can get a big bowl of ice cream. You can get an ice cream cone. You get a sugar cone. So we really like that destination. That's a fun trip. Some of the other things we like to do for a short ride, and there's a nice little park that we go to that has a real long parkway. In fact, it goes almost all the way up to Lake Erie, so it's probably about a 30-mile long winding stretch run. It's broke up by a couple roads here and there, but it kind of follows along the river, and it's a real pleasant ride. It's shaded, it's cool in the summertime, and it's quiet. There's a low speed limit. It's got a lot of twists and turns in the road, and there's little places where you can stop and walk down to the river, to the stream. It's like babbling with big rocks and everything, so you can go down there and take your shoes off and play in the water a little bit, and we really like that. Continue on a little farther north, we love to go up to Lake Erie. We call it the North Shore in Ohio. It's not like the ocean by any means. It's much more subdued, but on a normal day you'll probably get like 12-inch waves coming and lapping on the shore. It's just very peaceful, and there's a sandy beach. You can walk along the sand there, pick up some shells and stuff, find some things in the sand, some like washed glass. The pieces of glass get tumbled in the sand, and they get a little round, look like colored rocks. If you go up there on a stormy day, you could have like 6-foot swells smashing into the shore, so that's interesting too. But we like going up to Lake Erie. Every time we've gone up there, we've kind of gone to a different destination. We don't always go to the same place. We try to break it up a little bit, and every time we've gone up there, we find something even more interesting. I mean, the one day we drove up there to Leary, I believe, and we found this big drawbridge. And right as we got there, it was opening up, and this great big huge boat came underneath, and it was really cool. We just stood there and kind of watched the show, so that was fun. But another time we rode up there, we met some cool people, and the one guy gave us a tour. So yeah, it's always something interesting. But those are fun little weekend things, fun little weekend getaways. Some of the other things I used to go and hang out at the bar every weekend, but we don't do that anymore. Maybe some of you guys do. Maybe you got your favorite biker bar you love to ride out to and just hang out there. Poker runs are cool to do on the weekend. Usually about 100-mile run for a poker run. Might be a little much for you yuppies, You might want to find something that, a little less hard on your saddle. So keep it down to something local, But for us people that like to ride, a poker run's nothing. 100 miles, you get five checkpoints along the way, And depending on what kind of poker run it is, some of them stop at bars or restaurants, places where you can eat or grab a snack or a drink. I just warn you, when you're on those poker runs or those runs where you stop at bars, you may want to plan ahead, you know, and save your drinking for the end of the run. I don't recommend riding the motorcycle and drinking. I've known too many people that, you know, they stop at the first bar, they get a beer. They stop at the second bar, they get 2 beers. They stop at the third bar, and it's hard to get them out of there. And by the time you get to the last checkpoint, it's all they can do to stay on the road. I've had road captains that have turned around and said, Itchy, you're going to have to lead the pack home because we're too wasted and we just want you to do it. So I don't recommend drinking and riding a motorcycle. Just wait until you're done towards the end. Maybe have a beer at the last bar and then head home and do the rest of your drinking at home. Much safer that way. You won't get hurt, and you'll end up out of jail with a whole lot less money in fines and headaches. Trust me. So that's my take on fun things to do on a weekend, fun places to ride to. In Northeast Ohio, we don't have any huge attractions. You know, we don't have the ocean, we don't have the mountains, we don't have a lot of like special places that are close. Most of the places you have to really hours and hours away. So there are things to do though, and I bet you got some cool things in your area too. So messenger me. Put in the comments there what you like, where you like to go, your favorite stops, your favorite rides. I'm not talking about riding all the way out to Sturgis or across the country or anything, just your little weekend jaunts. What do you like to do? All right, cats, that's it for tonight. I'll let you go on that note. Ride hard and die free.